The Joe Rogan Experience.
Anytime a fucked up thing happens to you personally, it's a chance to become a bitter piece of shit, or a little more angry, or a little more tired, or a little more depressed, or to become a hero. Anything, whatever it may be, any bit of phenomena that comes your way as a person. Anytime I find, anytime something's really got to get done that I've been procrastinating, or anytime some shitty, unexpected thing comes my way, I have a moment to decide, am I going to react to this? Like I always react to shitty things,
right?
And become negative or dark or get pissed, or can I react to it in a completely new way? And I think every time you do a new way, this is my woo-woo concept, you pop into a different part of the multiverse. It's a little better than the one you were in before. And it's like a trajectory you can go on. When I was getting stoned at the gym at 4 a.m., I was imagining on the treadmill that I was running through the multiverse towards a healthier version of me.
Whoa.
That I wasn't getting in shape. I was actually being inhaled into a more in shape version of me that already existed. That's the kind of shit I have to do to get myself to work out.
Dude, that's heavy.
Yeah, man. It's fun to do that, Every single decision is like a binary. Do you want to continue doing the shit you've been doing over and over again, whatever it may be, or do you want to try a mildly new way? And every time you do that, sure as shit, it's not just you that starts changing. You'll notice other stuff starts changing too around you. Things just tend to generally get better.
Yeah. I think there's thoughts that I've had that are real similar to that, where I've wondered, if multiverses are real and there's supposed to be different versions of you, infinite versions all over the universe, why are we assuming that this is the same every day you wake up in the same version?
Yeah.
Why are we assuming that?
Exactly.
The thing about sleep is you just go away. Then you come back with a memory of what life was like before you went away. Yeah. And you wouldn't notice if it just slid you one notch to the right or one notch to the left into the multiverse. If there's an infinite number of Duncans out there with ghillie suits and gas masks on,
yeah,
and you just slid over to the right by letting a little old lady in front of you and not even complaining when she was driving 30 miles an hour.
That's it.
You're like, it's all right. She's a nice lady. Let me just get around her nice and slow and safe.
Yeah, that's it.
Wave to her. Hi.
And the more you do that, the more you do that, the more you start running into other people who are doing the same thing. You start ending up in that part of the multiverse where many other people are doing the same thing.
Yes.
And eventually, theoretically, I think, eventually through those series of decisions, maybe that's where you can that's where all of a sudden you start realizing oh shit, I'm in a temple. I'm not even in a reality that I thought I was in. I was just in a deep state of contemplative meditation.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of interesting experiments you can do. Have you ever heard the term pronoia? Pronoia? It's the opposite of paranoia, where you think the universe is conspiring to help you instead of hurt you.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll call our group.
Pronoia.
Pronoia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed a name, then it just came to us.
Pronoia.
It sounds like a dope band.
Yeah.
Gonna go see Pronoia at the Staples Center.
Pronoia. It's fun.
Yeah.
If you do that, if you really do imagine that every single thing that's happening in your life is a grand conspiracy
to help you,
to advance you, to bring you, or another way to put it, do you ever listen? I love listening to Christian radio. This guy was talking about a thing called convection, which is being inhaled into the Christ. So when you start like
a black hole?
Well, I think a white hole. I guess it would be a black hole.
Gobbling up planets?
Like you're being drawn into the super intelligence, and you're becoming you're being sort of lifted up into it. The thing that makes the fucking big green egg work, the thing that sucks smoke up, that's happening to you into the divine intelligence. And as it happens, you imagine you're the one doing the stuff to get you closer to it, but really it's just your mind playing tricks on you. You have no choice. You're going to wake up. You're going to gain realization. And so as that's happening, you kind of, you can quit something. You can quit drinking. You can quit smoking, but you kind of long for it. But then sometimes you notice you just stop doing shit that was bad for you because you found a better way to live, and it naturally falls away.
Right.
That's convection. You're being drawn into the divine mind. As that happens, the shit that looks like austerity when you're like further away begins to actually just be a natural way that you act. You just become naturally more graceful, naturally less inclined to do shitty things, naturally more tuned in with like the 150-year-old version of you.
Ooh.
You know, that you sort of naturally, and that just happens on its own because you're being convected into the Christ, sucked into the omega
holy,
point.
the divine.
Yeah.